All right, so this is problem 8.2.23, and I'll read it to you because you can't see it very well. So it says hockey teams receive 2 points when they win and 1 point when they tie. One season, a team won a championship with 57 points. They won 12 more games than they tied. How many wins and how many ties? How many ties did the team have? Okay, so here's the important parts. They get 2 points when they win and 1 point when they tie. And then one season, a team won with 57 points. So that's one important piece here. And then it also tells us that they won 12 more games than they tied. Okay. And we want to know how many wins and how many ties. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to define some variables here. I'm going to go ahead and let x be the number of wins, and then I'm going to let y be the number of ties. And this is a very important step when we're doing word problems, the let statement. It really helps us to give definition to what we're doing so that creating the equations becomes a whole lot easier. All right, so then I'm going to go back and take a look here. This first sentence here says a team won with 57 points. Okay, so if they get 2 points for winning and 1 point for tying, then 2 times x, since x is the number of wins, every time they win, they're getting 2 points. So if I take 2 times x, that's going to actually tell me how many points are coming from them winning. And then I would take 1 point for every time that they tie, and I know that that has to equal 57 because that's how many points they had at the end of the season. Okay, so that's one equation. The second equation is, we're going to take a look at this right here. It says they won 12 more games than they tied. Okay, so if we take a look at how much they won, so winning is x, and if they won 12 more than they tied, if we add 12 to the number of ties, that would bring the number of ties total up to the number of wins. Okay, so here's our system, and once we've set this up, now we can do the substitution method to solve. So I'm going to take this x equals 12 plus y here. I'm going to substitute into the first equation for x, and so this is going to become 2 times 12 plus y equal to 57. So remember, you're plugging in the whole 12 plus y here, so that 2 is actually multiplying the whole thing. You're going to have parentheses around the whole thing. Okay, we need to take the 2 and distribute now, because we're now solving for y in this equation. So this is 24 plus 2y plus y equal to 57. And so this is 24 plus 3y equal to 57. Just continuing to solve for y here. And we get 3y is equal to 33. And then if we divide by 3, y is 11. Okay. All right, so that is the number of ties, because that's our y. That's what we've defined y to be. And so then I would want to also solve for x, so I'm just going to plug that back in. And the x is going to be 23, so that's the number of wins. Okay, and that would be it in this problem.